Good morning everyone and welcome back to another day of flying, and today we're going to be flying 4 sectors, a round trip to Copenhagen and a round trip to Gdansk. So we're currently standing here at gate 89er. Echo 5 is the gate for this one today, but since we are going to be bussed out, don't really have a way to do that here unfortunately for us, so we are just standing here, just arrived to the aircraft. And we will just walk in and do the brief and set up and prepare for departure. So yes, should be a nice day. Looking forward for this one. And yeah, before we walk up to the aircraft to start with the brief, as always, we introduce our members. So we do have Espen, 86 with Lars, Nils, and André. So shout out to all of you, and as always, thank you for the support. It is really appreciated. Thank you very much. Yes, shall we just walk up to the aircraft and open the door and could do the briefing from there? I must say though, it looks like it's going to be nice weather today. I'm not sure if you are. There you go. So it's not a lot of traffic at the moment, as you may see. We're quite alone here in Oslo, but it's an early morning on a first day. So I mean, makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. Hello. There we go. We can just stand here. Actually, we can just let the crew walk by, so we can stand up front, so they can just sit and we can stand and brief them. But before we will do that, we need to, we'll just go through the basic important information that is relevant for you guys to know, and then we are fairly ready. I can just get the scale up a little bit, like that. Wonderful. This is even the wrong flight. We have not, okay, I have not even got the first flight of the day. Yay. There we go. So we're flying, first of all, Oslo, Copenhagen, economy room today, under Norwegian ALC. So yes, minimum fuel is going to be 5.1 tons. We can start thinking about that. But generally though, weather conditions are expected to be good. There is some showers of rain in the vicinity of Gardermoen at the moment. But other than that, though, it's expected to be good through the day with variable winds. We do have a probability of 40%, and that is valid until right before departure, or until right after actually, with oh sorry, that was actually, I looked at the wrong time. It's valid until right after landing in Copenhagen, but 2,000 meters were missed. But other than that though, maybe some rain expected today, but I think we should be finished by the time that rain arrives, so it should be a fairly good weather conditions today indeed. And the thunderstorms, it's this tonight, again on the probability as well, so should be good. So why do we have 2 alternates? That doesn't make much sense. And these weather conditions in Copenhagen was also looking good. Yeah, I mean, there's not really anything noteworthy to say about that. We're expecting good flight conditions, not too much wind, and yeah, not wind. All of the rain and gusts is happening after on our way back from Gdansk actually, so again, not expected to be affecting us. And then we have Malmö and Billund, so there's no reason for us to choose Malmö at all then, since we then still need to fuel to Billund. Okay, and this flight planner thing is a little bit interesting sometimes, but at least weather conditions in Malmö is good, and same with Billund, so at least then if we need some extra fuel, then we can just decide to go for Malmö. It's pretty much just right over the sea. So it's very close by. Like, you can probably see I think you can see the airport from the approach path from Roamnice into Copenhagen. So it's a close by airport, so if needed, we'll just use that, and then we have a little bit extra fuel in Copenhagen as well. A significant weather chart today. Yeah, this is valid 6:30 on the 2nd of July 26. It's going to be between flight level 100 and 450. So we can start off. We do have an area with moderate turbulence from between flight level 400 and 160. And that pretty much covers from Oslo and all the way down to Copenhagen. And it also is covering over Gdansk as well. So expecting moderate turbulence throughout the entire day today. So have that in mind. And there is also expected some moderate icing conditions from flight level 260 to below flight level 100. And that is also going to be just north of Copenhagen, but it's going to be covering over Oslo as well. And our jets driven flight level 35, but I don't think we're going to be that high, are we? No, you are maybe actually. Yeah, we are, but maybe not at that time though. And the wind conditions, yeah, it's going to be a fairly nice crosswind, so should be fairly the same flight time to and from Copenhagen. No times, Oslo. There's nothing really special here. LPV, we are not certified for that. Copenhagen. That was not anything for us. Daily, no. We have an obstacle identification that is withdrawn. Interesting. Designated Echo Kilo Charlie Hotel Oscar Juliet 1144 is withdrawn. Interesting. But light length. Approach light length for runway 04 right shall read 717 meters instead of 720 meters. Okay. But yeah, then it's not really anything really special for us then. No. The only interesting thing is the obstacle identification that is withdrawn, but other than that though, it's nothing really special for Copenhagen. Nothing on the crew list today and nothing on the maintenance. Any faults on fuel? No. At least I'm happy with 5,100 kilos, so if you guys don't have anything against stats, then we'll just go with that. And then Copenhagen, Oslo, a 30-minute turnaround. Yeah, I mean, it's not really anything special for this one. The weather conditions will pretty much be the same. Yeah, so we expected the same weather back home, so nothing special for that. And then Oslo, Gdansk. That was the wrong flight, sorry. Oslo, Gdansk, there we go. Yeah, we can start off with the weather conditions in Gdansk at the moment. That's looking good. KK, we're expecting KK conditions as well. And we may expect some light showers of rain on a probability of 40%. But other than that though, again, weather conditions are expected to be good with KK conditions expected through the day. But there is this probability of 30%, 40%, light showers of rain and broken 3,000 towering cumulonimbus clouds. So that's definitely something we should have in mind, especially the cumulonimbus. But other than that though, nothing special. The significant, this is valued well to see on the 2nd of July 26 between flight of 145. And we still have some other turbulence between flight of 400 and 160. And that's moving a little bit away from Oslo and is pretty much just covering over the flight from Sweden and all the way over to Gdansk. Still moderate icing from flight of 200 to below 100 over Oslo. And we also do have... severe icing conditions. And then we also have moderate icing conditions from flight 240 to below flight 100. So we're also expecting severe icing conditions later at this point, but this is not valid until 12 UTC, and we're landing at 10:25. So this is more going to be valid once we're arriving into Oslo. But if you remember on the Copenhagen flight, when we checked the significant there, we are expecting moderate icing over Oslo, and then also moderate turbulence from Oslo all the way down to Gdansk. So it's going to be a bit of a turbulent day today. But wind conditions generally is expected to be a crosswind, a slight tailwind as well on the final segment of the flight, but it is looking fairly good. And then the no times for Gdansk. We do not really have anything significant today. Only thing is that we have taxi Romeo Abeam aircraft stand number 8 is closed. Day and night markings provided. So yeah, taxi Romeo Abeam aircraft stand 8 is closed. And intersection taxi Lima and taxi Romeo is closed. And this is for the RMP for the 11 and some new minimas for the RMP approaching for the 11. So the only noteworthy thing is going to be the closed taxiways and change the minimas for 11 today. Other than that though, crew messages and maintenance side of things, it's nothing. But then it's going to be pretty much the same than back to Oslo. Do you guys have any questions for today? No? Good. Then we can brief the cabin crew and start prepping. Yes, hello, good morning. My name is Fabian. I will be captain today and pilot in command, and I will go through this pre-flight brief with you. So, today we'll be flying 4 sectors, round trip Copenhagen and round trip Gdansk from Oslo. Going to be flying under the Norwegian Air Shuttle AOC with the Lima November Echo November Romeo. So for the first flight of the day, we're heading down to Copenhagen. Departure is going to be at 5:40 UTC. Flight time is expected to be approximately 50 minutes. And should be landing at about 6:50 in Copenhagen. Weather conditions in Oslo is looking very good at the moment, and we expect it to be fairly good through the day. So we don't expect anything, any complications with the weather, and generally not expecting any delays needed due to traffic or anything like that. Should be a smooth arrival. Smooth departure. And once we're climbing out, though, expecting 35,000 feet for the cruise, and the weather conditions en route today is not the best. We are expecting moderate turbulence pretty much from Oslo down to Copenhagen. So we're expecting moderate turbulence through the entire flight. If we actually encounter it, though, that's something else. I'm not 100% sure. So we may be a little bit on and off on the route here, but at least moderate turbulence is expected all the way from Oslo to Copenhagen today. So be aware of that. But other than that, we are expecting otherwise good flying conditions, except for the turbulence. And the weather conditions in the Copenhagen as well is expected to be good. Yes, and then Copenhagen doing a quick turnaround, 30 minutes. Departure time is at 7:20. Flight time back to Oslo is going to be about 1 hour, and going to be landing at 8:30. Again, the weather conditions in Copenhagen is good, and be aware that it may be a bit of a long taxi today. Depends on runways in use. So maybe a slight delay due to that. But generally though, departing out and heading to Oslo. Expecting 36,000 feet and still expecting moderate turbulence for the entire flight. And then coming into Oslo, weather conditions expect to be good and hopefully landing on time. Then it's going to be another 30-minute turnaround before we head down to Gdansk. Departure 0900 UTC. Flight time 1 hour 20, landing at 10:25 UTC. Yeah, again, same story for Oslo again, and climbing out. Expected book cruising at approximately 35,000 feet down to Gdansk today as well. We are still expecting moderate turbulence also all the way from Oslo to Gdansk, but of course the weather conditions are expected to be changing a little bit closer to the midday, and then the turbulence will move a little bit further away from Oslo, but we are still expecting the turbulence in for the Gdansk and also out again. So yeah, but weather conditions generally though in Gdansk is also expected to be good. And then it is going to be a 40-minute turnaround in Gdansk before we head back home to Oslo. Flight time will be about 1 hour 20 minutes. Departure is at 11:05 and landing at 12:35. And it's going to be the same story back home. 38,000 feet on the return, and the moderate turbulence is pretty much expected from start to finish. But again, we are expecting the moderate turbulence to be moving a little bit further south and away from Oslo, so perhaps that may reduce quite a bit after the once we are approaching Oslo then from Gdansk. But other than that, good flight conditions generally. So yes, landing in Oslo then finished. So weather impact is definitely going to be turbulence today. We are expecting moderate turbulence pretty much for all 4 sectors, all the way from Oslo to the respective destinations. So just have that in mind, and the CPSI will probably go quite a bit on and off during the flight. If it is required for you to sit down and stop serving the passengers, give it a call over the PA. Otherwise, it just will be for the passengers. Know that you have fairly good control back here on regard to that. But of course, abort everything if you feel that it is safer to sit down and buckle up, of course. So yeah, we may expect mostly light turbulence, but it is expected moderate, but probably more light turbulence is going to be encountered today. Other than that, though, weather conditions are good generally, so no other weather impacts. Operational impacts, perhaps a bit of a delay due to long taxi times in Copenhagen, but generally though, that is also nothing really special. There is nothing significantly technical issues with this aircraft, NOML, so it is technically good. And yeah, there's no specials. Is there any questions for today? No? Good, then our brief is complete. Yes, so we'll just prep back here. We will prep in the front then. Departure is in exactly 40 minutes from now. So yes. Then can just stop prepping up then. Of course, if there is anything, always let us know. Yes. Wonderful, wonderful. And then we are in the flight deck. Yes, but hello, welcome, good morning. Eller god morgen. Doing well. Yeah, right, you have been flying that long haul to Amsterdam from Houston. Ah, nice, you're landing soon. That's wonderful. Oh, yes, you have at least slept a little bit, 4 to 5 hours, but I mean, yeah, I understand you're tired, but it's better than nothing, though. That's good. Happy landing in Amsterdam, though. Yes, shall we then start setting up? So, just sign in the flight plan. Must say, can't remember ever to been using stand 8-9 here in Oslo before. That's a new experience. One stand I really would like to try out is these 90 stands. That would be so cool to be parked there. I've seen Norwegian park there before, but it's quite rare. It's normally the turboprops and CRJs that parks there. I've actually been using that stand in real life on a CRJ from SAS, so yep. Need to bust us out. Quite a bit of fun. Yes, nevertheless, let us start setting up then. So, we'll just check. You should be off, but okay. And yeah, of course, good. Yes, wonderful. It looks like everything that we need to work is working so far. That's a good start. Get the request refueling. Yep. Just so oil is 95 and 95, and hydraulics 92 92. Good. Yep. So take a fuel is 4,950 kilos. So that's 52 for 5,000, so 150 is our taxi fuel then. I mean, I must say though, this parking is quite nice position. It's very close to one on the left and one on the right. So not really complaining about that. But it's morning operations now, so I imagine it's going to be the 19 left for us. Because that's basically the norm. I must say though, I'm a bit surprised. It looks like Gardermoen is moving away from using both of them simultaneously to using more one for landing and one for departure. At least from what I've seen lately. Felt like it was more like universal before, but maybe it's just me. Yeah, so 19 left, 19 left is what we are expecting. Yes, so we are 7,800, Navigraph 26K, AirRack is up to date to July 9th. Yep, and the latest operational program for the aircraft. Good. Kveldssending in Oslo Gardermoen. And the GPS left. Yes. And it is the 7th of July. Sorry, it's the 2nd of July. I can't read. It's now, sorry, it's the American system, so that's why it's all messed up there. And it's 0506 yeah. And we can, yeah, Gardermoen, yeah, disregard. Copenhagen, going to be Nordic 9F32. It's going to be departure 19 left, Oksa till Charlie. It's going to be then Lima 906 to Getpa. No, Lima 906 to Kelin, I mean. And then there's Tupla, and then Lima 906 Arnov. Tupla. Lima 996. Arriving to Copenhagen. It says 2 to right here, so 2 to right, I don't know for Charlie. 2 to right. Oh no, then it's gonna be 2 to left then. Yeah, at least then 2 to left and I don't know for Charlie. And vectors, yeah. We're gonna be using Billund as the main alternate since that's the furthest away. Oh yeah, but okay, thank you for that though. Okay, but yeah, just saw that now. Of course, this flight plan did not include Billund as the furthest away, so that we take the fuel to Billund. No. We're still having the fuel to Malmö. So that means we do not have the capacity to go to Billund. But actually the weather conditions are good, so that is not really anything to be worried about. But I'm not sure though, in Norwegian then, if you have 2 alternates, could you like decide then which one you want to primarily use? You just have multiple options that the company prefers or something then. Probably, I don't know. Because I looked a little bit further down here, then I saw that Malmö and Billund, and then there was the block fuel for Malmö is 5.1 tons, and for Billund is 5.2. You need an extra 100 kilos if you want to go to Billund. But again, Malmö weather is good, and that was the one I originally planned for myself. I did not plan for Billund at all. I'm not sure what happened or appeared at all. So that is good. 53.3 is it? And it's going to be flight level 350. 253.52. Minus 46. So we're departing too much from 19 left. I only know the engine outset for 19 left. There's no variety here. Yes, that's going to be flight level 35, and yeah, Copenhagen is pretty much just at sea level, so at least not much higher. Yeah, 17 feet, that's not a lot. Yep, let us just start up self-loading cargo, so we can get some passengers aboard now. Okay, I missed. Okay, yeah, okay. That's alright. Accidentally clicked twice because it didn't respond and then it just started. I didn't even click on that specific button. I clicked on another one twice and then it recognized I clicked on both of them. I just, what? Doesn't make sense. Let's just see here. Yep. Hello.
Hello, Captain. Okay, so I've spoken to security and they've started checking in, but there's around another 10 minutes to go before we expect to be seeing any passengers.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
No problem.
So I got the fuel we want at least. I finished with refueling, so that is not really a problem. Yes, so let us see. There is no ATC here. At least not for now, and I imagine there won't be anything online. Recording in about 20 minutes, so it's just prepping up here then. What? Why is my... I don't even feel anything in the performance. What? I can turn on those. We don't have the air conditioning unit at the moment. And yeah, we can actually just request the latest weather for both Copenhagen and Oslo. I forgot that. That was the one thing I forgot to do. It's going to be 1480, 1490-ish. There you go. And we can just fix the rest afterwards. Yes, we can put traffic on you as well. And then we want then 11055 and 11055, and then we can go Gardermoen on 11595. Yes. This is some performance checks here, and then we are ready to go. So, that was takeoff. We can see if we can take Bravo 7, 19 left. Winds are currently variable at 2 knots, so 012 at 2. With a temperature of 13 and QNH 11. Oi da. So runway 22 left. Winds are 29 at 5 knots. Temperature is 18 and QNH is 16. 016. Yep. Yes, and it's going to be then 1490. And QNH in Oslo is 11. Yep. Then I think we're good to go for a brief. If you guys are ready. I mean, you don't really have a choice. Region, Oslo, destination. Copenhagen. And 19 left. Yep. We can start off with the, we can start boarding as well. Okay, so route check. We're flying Oslo, Copenhagen. I'm gonna be Nordic at 932.
All stations. We're about
Expecting
to
19
start
left,
boarding.
Oxat to Charlie. Continue Oxat Lima 996 to Kelin. And then direct to Tupla. Lima 996 to Arno. And then the Arno for Charlie for Copenhagen. Ground distance 327 compared to 329. That's good, and we can't check the fuel yet. Yeah, it's about 1.5 minutes approximately until it is aligned. So, yeah, we need to verify the fuel once the RS is up and running. Just don't forget that. Yes, then taxi out. This is our airport charts, airport ground charts Oslo, effective 14th of May 26. Parting us on the 8-9er here, expecting probably a straight push onto Romeo. We take a right turn onto Romeo, right to Papa, and we do performance out of Bravo 7 if possible. We are going to be about 58 tons, yeah, we should be able to do that. So, performance calculation out of Bravo 7, and if not possible, then Bravo 8 to Bravo 9. If there is a lot of waiting time, we can just go Bravo 8 to Bravo 9. We do not have any hot spots, that's not very for us. Tax restrictions and no applicable and notable no times. RCR today, 666 dry. Weather conditions also looking fairly good. It is just some light variable winds, so and fairly good, yeah, good visibility and all that kind of stuff. So nothing noteworthy for us today. SID expecting Oslo to Charlie 19 left. Be an RNAV SID's runway 19 left, effective 14th of May 26. Yeah, straight out departure to Golf Mike 604 and 192 degrees. Then continue with a left turn to Golf Mike 444. Continue Golf Mike 612, then to 613 for Forniner, Tumgu, Erlum, Menepo, and Oksat. MSA is going to be 3,900 feet. And initial climb today is going to be 7,000, and transition altitude is also 7,000. Noise abatement number 2, so at 800 feet, speed event, and then the bug up to 20, so 800 feet AGL, speed event to 20, and then the retard to flap schedule passing 3,000 feet AGL plus speed window. It's going to be a normal LNAV VNAV departure, and it is we have set the ILS for 19 left on active on both nav radios at 11.0.55. ILS from 1 on the right on standby. Sorry, that is actually for 0 on left. 0 on left, correction 1 on the right, 111.3 standby number 2, and then Gardermoen VR at 115.95 standby number 2, and then 110, correction 111.3, 1 on the right, standby number 1. Just standby moment. Hello.
Hi, Captain. Just to let you know that the passengers have started boarding.
Thank you. Yes. And acceleration altitude today is going to be 800 feet. Engine outside, straight ahead 2002 left turn, insuv. And then 311 inbound left turns climbing to 5,000 feet. Weather conditions are looking good today. Return back to the field is not going to be a problem at all. And we are then also preferred 1-liners for landing. But the weather conditions is so favorable that we can also use the ones if required. Yeah, weather conditions good. Departing below the maximum landing weight, so we should be able to return back without any problems. Yes. Threats for today. We do have a bird activity at the airport. So we will not take off if we see any birds on the runway or on our departure route approximately, and wait for them to clear. Other than that, we will not stop the aircraft for any bird strike, except if we have an engine failure, the aircraft is suddenly unable or unsafe to fly. So the standard and the criteria. And yeah, just be aware that it's a potential, and then if we do hit a bird, we'll just return back to the field. It's not worse than that. But yeah, that's all the threat I have today. So do you guys have any questions?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. While you're being seated, please remember that all mobile mobile telephones and other portable electronic devices, such as CD
No.
players and laptop computers, must be turned off and stowed.
Good, and our departure briefing is complete then. Let us do the emergency briefing. I forgot to change to 102. No questions, wonderful. Yeah, so we're ready for the emergency briefing then. So, emergency briefing. So, below 80 knots, we will stop the aircraft for any warnings. Above 80 knots, priority B1 will stop for fire warning, engine failure, predictive windshield warning, or airplane neighborhood safe to fly. If I go stop or stop my controls, I will close the thrust levers, disengage the throttle, apply max manual braking or verify RTO brakes, manual versus speed brake handle, apply max to reverse thrust to stop the aircraft. If you go stop, I wait for first lever closed, auto disengage, and max braking applied. I'll call speed brakes up, speed brakes not up, verify reversers, call the rest status. I'll call any incompleted items, 80 knots, 6 knots, auto brake disarm, and inform ATC. Good, then once you got a complete stop, I will stall on the reversers, slow the speed brakes. Then we will identify the problem, and I will command the necessary memory items that we may need to accomplish. I'll assist in identifying the problem, and I will accomplish any memory items on your command. Good. And then we will evaluate the situation. If no evacuation is needed, OMPA remains seated, situation is under control. If the situation is not clear, OMPA can go to stations. If we then would decide to evacuate the aircraft, avoid the flaps 40, go to the back over to QRH and read and do the evacuation checklist. Happy? Yes. So, there will be no actions below 400 feet except for cancel any warnings and raising the given a positive rate. At 40 feet, verify the select, and then follow the engine outside as discussed on the departure briefing. Any questions? No? Good, then the emergency briefing is complete. Brief checklist to the line. Brief checklist to the line. Pins and covers removed. Oxygen. Test of percent. Night transfer and display switches. Normal auto. Window heat. On. Presentation mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments. Tracking. 281 degrees. QNH 1011 reading 685. That's 690. 685. That's +5 on the standby. Park brake set. Engine start levers cut off. Taxi and takeoff briefing completed. Brief checklist to the line is complete. Yes. Flight time to Kastrup is going to be 55 minutes. Hello.
Hi, Captain. All passengers are now on board.
Yes, thank you very much.
No problem. I'll bring it to you as soon as they send it up.
Yeah, of course, thank you. Yes, so meet time for Copenhagen. Yeah, we have light winds from the northwest, 18 degrees. Looks like it's good, expecting clear skies. Mine damer og herrer, god morgen. Mitt navn er Fabian, jeg er kapteinen deres i dag. På en Norwegian og resten av besetningen ønsker vi dere hjertelig bord den flyvningen til København-Kastrup. Flytid til København i dag er forventet til å bli rundt ca. 55 minutter. Vi begynner å starte og bli klare for avgang av fremme. Forventer å dytte gate om rundt ca. 5 til 10 minutter. Hvis vennligst kan sette dere ned, ta på sikkerhetsbeltet. Så kan vi i besetningen snart gjennomføre en sikkerhetsbriefing som vil anføre sterkt å følge på for å signalere sikkerhet ombord. Vi planlegger for øyeblikket en sørlig avgangsrute ut av Oslo, for da fortsetter sørover mot København. Vi forventer en marsjrute på rundt ca. 35 000 fot, og vær oppsatt at vi forventer moderat turbulens gjennom hele flyvningen. Men hvis vi har noen videre informasjon om dette, så vil vi holde dere oppdatert. Men vi vil mest sannsynlig ikke ha dette konstant gjennom hele flyvningen, som det ser ut som for øyeblikket i hvert fall. Utenom det, værforholdene nede i København ser også rimelig bra ut. Det er en litt svakere vind fra nordvest. rundt 18 grader, og synes det skal bli fint å skifte litt i tillegg. Ellers sitt ned, slapp av, så ønsker vi behagelig reise med Norwegian. Takk. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Fabian. I'm a captain today. On behalf of Norwegian and the rest of the crew, we want to wish you a very welcome aboard this flight to Copenhagen Kastrup. Flight on towards Copenhagen today is expected to be approximately 55 minutes. We are now shortly ready for departure in front there. Expect to push back from the gate in approximately 5 to 10 minutes. If you may please sit down, take off seatbelts, and the cabin crew will shortly go through a safety briefing that we do encourage you to follow for your others safety aboard the aircraft. We are currently planning a southbound departure out of Oslo and then continue south towards Copenhagen. Expect to be cruising at approximately 35,000 feet today. And we do expect moderate turbulence pretty much through the entire flight. But be aware that we may not encounter it all, and it doesn't look like we will do neither. And we will have more information to you if you do know more about the expected turbulence. Other than that, though, the weather conditions in Copenhagen at the moment is looking fairly good. It is light wind from the northwest, approximately 18 degrees Celsius, and it is also expected to be should be clear skies once we are arriving as well today. Other than that, sit down, relax, and we do wish a pleasant flight with Norwegian. Thank you. Yes, good. Then we can just yeah. See then if we can get the load sheet. We're not got it yet. We can see if we'll also get the latest weather out of Oslo. Yeah, we should be able to bro 7 at least, then even a flat 5 departure. Fairly high D-rate as well. I mean, how much of them would have available? Yeah, fair amounts. Okay, let us see then. METAR Gardermoen. Okay, we still have the 50 METAR. So we have not got the... it's probably out now any second. Finish reloading up the aircraft, so I hope that they can... there we go, fine, we got the load sheets. Beautiful. Yes. Just set up the correct weight distribution here then. So it'll be 111 and 156. $156, 454. And then it is 1826, 728. 1826, 728. Let us try again. Yes, 53.3, good, and that is what we expected as well, isn't it? Yep, wonderful, that is perfect. Then we can sign off, and takeoff weight is going to be 58.4. Yes, that's good. And 58,900 kilos then. And it's going to be then 24. Sorry, 22. There you go, variable 2 knots, 13 degrees and 11, yeah, so the same weather conditions pretty much. Yes, let's just fire up the APU. Yes, that will be a 22K, assumed 50. And 85.1, 87.3. I will just set that deviation. It's only because of the height assumed, so So yeah, flaps 5. Yeah, stream is going to be 4.9, 5 unit. No, sorry, 4.9 units, and then 33, 33, 36, 33, 34, 37. Yes. Crosstalk then 22k, 22k, assumed 50, 50, and plus 13 degrees. Confirmed, and 85.1, 87.3. Yeah, you just need to accept that. Flaps 5, 5 trim, 4.9, 33, 33, 36, 33, 34, 37. Acceleration altitude, 800 feet, 1490 set above. PFDs, wonderful, performance is checked. And we need to verify the landing fuel, 2.9 tons, compared to 2.7. Yep. Wonderful, we are pretty much ready to go then. Brief checklist below the line. Brief checklist below the line. Fuel. Yeah, 5,100 kilos on board, pumps on, passenger designs, set, auto brake, RTO, CD from A cars completed, take speeds. V1 133, V1 134, V2 137. MSP V2 137, heading 102, altitude 7000. Brief checklist to the line. Brief checklist is complete.
Yes. Hope you can hear me loud and clear.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Hello, good morning. Thank you very much. Yeah. Triple Aviation, hello, welcome, good morning, hope you're doing well. Welcome. Oh, wait, what? Oh, yeah. Why is it you, Don? Hello, then.
Archer check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, okay. Cool, good to see you back again. I'm doing well, thank you, doing good. Thank you very much, appreciate it. But I hope you're doing well, though. Hope you're doing well. Long time no see. Okay, we can brush off the hydraulics and before start checklist. Before start checklist. Flight deck door. Closed and locked. Doors and windows. Closed and locked, and the collision light on. Transponder. Set adrenaline trim free and 0. Before start checklist complete. And we are not even on the advisory. 122.8. Garden traffic, Nordic 932, pushing start out of stand 8-9er, Garden 1. Corporate ground, we are cleared push, brake set.
Release parking brakes.
Park brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Thank you, start 2-1 in sequence. Yeah, we pushed 5 minutes earlier, not bad, not bad. Not complaining. Yes. Starting number 2.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Yeah, Roger, stand by. Start to get out. Starting number 1. Start to get out. Yes, Copenhagen, we have 2 good engine starts. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Come on. Hello. There we go.
Tow truck disconnected.
Got flight mode.
Bypass pin removed.
Not good.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Yes, look for the pin. Have a wonderful day. See you next time. Bye-bye. Or perhaps later. Today. But definitely later today. There we go. Got the gear pin. Flaps fire. Flight control check. My rudder pedals just need to start. There we go. Before taxi checklist. Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off. Aircon press. Pax auto. Isolation valve auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall. Checked. Engine start levers. Addons. Flight controls. Checked. Ground equipment. Clear. Flaps. 5 black, 5 green. APU off. Before taxi checklist complete. Current traffic Nordic 932 taxiing via Romeo and Papa Hotel Bravo 71 on the left, Gardermoen. Oh, I heard someone on frequency, but I realized. Oh, then I will hear it on my headset. Oh, there's a wall there. Okay, there will definitely not be a right turn then. When did that wall appear? I've never seen it before. Okay, I'll take a right, take a left turn then. Yes, ready. Just make sure we do not collide with this wall then. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hi, Captain. Everyone's seated and secured for takeoff.
Thank you.
No problem.
Clear. I just hope that we don't collide with our tail. No, it should be good. Now we can turn up the radius. Right clear, left clear. Left clear, right clear. Right clear, left clear. Right clear, left clear. City cabin before deco checklist. Before deco checklist. Flaps, 5 land, 5 green, stabilizer trim, 4.9 units. Chemical given before deco checklist complete. Are we ready? I don't see a reason not to be. Right clear, left clear. Right clear, left clear. Cardamom traffic, Nordic 932, leading departing 19 left via Bravo 7. Via the Oxat to Charlie departure, Cardamom. Meant from Bravo 7. Yes, we're clear for takeoff. Left clear, right clear. Yes, we're ready. Ready, take off. Setting first. Take off for a set. Checked.
V1 positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Spirit vent. 50 knots set. Perhaps 1 speed checked. Flaps up, speed checked. Flaps up. And close the speed window. But engage, flaps up, no lights. Cut off traffic, Nordic 93 to airport, passing 4,400, continue climbing flight level 350, directing Oxat final call Gardermoen. set. Oxat. Confirm. Execute. Set standard after takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist, engine bleeds on. Pax auto landing gear. Open off flaps. Open light altimeters. Standard set cross checked passing through flight level 70. No. Press minus 0 after takeoff checklist complete. Delete to reduce the climb. Flight level 100. Passing flight level 100. Yes, I think we just leave the seatbelts on for a little bit. Just so that we can see if we are encountering some turbulence or not. One thing I remember now, I forgot, is the sound. So the environment and all the aircraft is still turned off. So yeah, remind me so we can turn it on the ground in Copenhagen. But yeah. Yeah, so you went over to FS Expo this year. Okay, that's amazing. So yeah, it was awesome, but that's fantastic to hear. Good that I enjoyed it. I would love to attend it one day, but yeah.
Yeah, can everyone hear me now? Yeah, guess what happened? My PC crashed again. Don't understand what's happening. Something to do with my graphic card. Or something, I don't know. It crashes all the time now. Like, it isn't the simulator, it's actually my computer that crashes, and that's the strange thing. And I have no clue why. Yeah. No, it didn't get a blue screen. So pretty much what happened, running 2 monitors here. So, and the second monitor is actually a TV. So normally what would happen is that it turns off automatically after some time due to the automatic shutdown to save electricity and that kind of stuff. But I don't have a remote control to cancel it out. So it turns off and then turn it on again. I can do that a little bit, and then suddenly, when I do that, everything freezes, it goes black, and then my computer crashes. This time, my TV just went black, and then the computer crashed out of nowhere. So I'm not really sure what the problem is. But I got more and more of this. We got one yesterday, but that was after we finished with the rotation to Longyearbyen, so that was not really a problem, but yeah. So I'm not really sure why that is happening in the first place. And that's the unfortunate part. But it looks like it's something to do with my graphics card. So I have a feeling it is the TV, but I'm not sure. I know that Microsoft just updated the sim to 5.1. Like yesterday or 2 days ago or something. Yeah, on Tuesdays they normally update. So, and it crashed yesterday, and it crashed now. But yesterday we were able to finish like an 8-hour rotation without a problem. Now we haven't even flown just flown for an hour. and it crashed. So that is the strange part. Yeah, I just restarted my my PC now because again the second one got just blacked out completely, and the simulator froze, but I had sound and everything, and it took quite a while before everything got black, and then it appeared, and I get like a crash warning from AMD, so I can like report the issue and that kind of stuff, and yeah. So the computer almost goes back to normal once the simulator is finally closed, and so on. So yeah. So it looks like the software issue. Yeah, okay. Or it could be at least. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. But the thing could that be the driver then or something? Yeah, I have an AMD GPU. I have a 6700 XT. I know that the 9000 series had some problems with the new sim, but not the 6700 from what I know. And there's no updates or anything for that GPU neither, so that's also, yeah. And the question is, do I want, like, we could try to start again, load in the gate and set up the part again just an hour behind schedule, or but the question is, do we want to even try that? Because if the computer crashes again, then yeah, I tried twice and it crashed. Yeah, okay, then I will see when I have time. Yeah, I will let you know. And yeah, but okay, then we'll try a second time and hopefully it won't crash. But we will at least be half an hour delayed. An hour delayed. Yeah, an hour delayed. For the entire day then. Nice. Ugh. Again, I have no clue why it's happening, and that's because it happened. It happened once. We flew to Manchester, and it crashed then over the North Sea. And the thing is, then it was because it always have happened after I turned on the TV again. It had never happened just randomly like this. Always when I turned on the TV, so I've always thought it was the TV, like something to do when I'm turning it on again, because Windows starts moving around onto the other screen, and then it probably gets too much for the GPU and it crashes. But now perhaps it's something else because it was nothing wrong with the TV. It just blacked out and everything crashed. So yeah, this is a new experience. But at least last time I reinstalled my computer, or factory reset my computer is probably more correct. Yeah. So but yeah, that definitely not did that. Yeah, it didn't fix the problem. At least it's still here. So I'll try to see if I can get a remote control to at least stop that automatic shutdown. But other than that, I don't know. Maybe it's not that. Maybe that is not the problem at least, or it could be something else. Thank you very much, though. Thank you. Appreciate it. So yeah. But I'm not sure how in the world I can troubleshoot this in an easy way. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't have premium at the moment. No. But it sounds cool that you were at the expo, though. By the way, that probably also went down. I don't know. That's very cool. I would love to attend one day, but it's normally in the States, so yeah, it's not that easy to get there. It's gonna be so expensive as well. Okay, let us see then. I just hope it won't crash again. Just disregard that one. That was me 4 years ago, okay? 8, 9. Let us see here then. Now at least we can get the audio up and running. But I forgot before departure. There we go. So hopefully it will work now then. Hello. Okay, now I can't even get into the flight deck. Hello. The button doesn't work. I can't even move. What? Oh my days. I'm a bit stuck here. I can't move. Hello. I'm trying to move here. W doesn't work, A doesn't work, S doesn't work, and D doesn't work. Ugh. Restart then. My days. Ugh. Like we also had a technical issue just a few days ago. Last week, I think it was. Thursday last week, we're going to fly into Kristiansand and Budapest. Of course, the simulator, no, that was also not going to work. My community folder didn't work, certainly. Nothing appeared in there, and we need to reinstall the simulator. It was all a mess. Okay, now it works at least. So it's something wrong with my computer. It's just, yeah. At least while we're in here, so yeah, just reset my MCP. There we go. Okay, I think since we already started the aircraft once today, we can just set it in the turnaround state. Yep. I can just... We need active sky, that's nice to have. Yes. Yes. Now we'll be able to see everything I did before a flight. That one is nicely starting up in the background. We need vPilot, Elevatex, Air Connect. What else do we need? Pegasus. I just hope I'm able to retrieve the flight since the simulator crashed. Yeah, Oslo Kastrup, okay, resets, thankfully. Yes, Oslo Copenhagen, that's correct. We don't need you. Let's start you. And then we need you and you. He's still living off me self-loading cargo. So what I think we'll do, we'll just start boarding, we'll just prep up as we normally would do. I will not prepare anything in advance like I normally would do. We'll just set up things accordingly and just get out of here when we are ready. Hopefully we'll be able to get out without any problems. So it will be on slight delay today. But hopefully we'll be able to get or catch up a little bit. But of course then we have a threat with time pressure, and that is never a good thing. Always be careful with that. Yeah, and no, we are not leaving tomorrow. What's the clock? It is 06:10 then. That's already about 30 minutes behind. Sync the GSX, automatic start, there we go. Yep. You can just make sure that the aircraft is set up correctly then. It should be fairly correct. It is after all a normal turnaround state that I always use, so I'm just going to set 5% as 1. Yeah, 128. Start thinking about if we should, yeah, should we take the briefing again? Yeah, we can take the departure briefing again. Never a bad thing to do. On time. We're departing in 2 minutes, maybe on time. We don't even board the passengers. Okay, that's nice. Not complaining about that. Yes, let us just get a fuel truck. And I just need to reset a few things here. Yeah, that one can just be. Yes, so. Landing less than 6 aircraft up to date, yes. And it's already aligned. Oslo, Kastrup. Would be Nordic 932. Departure 19 left, Oxo to Charlie. And then Lima 996. Kelin. Direct. Topla. Lima 996. Arnov. I freestyled that one, so I hope it was correct. Oxo at MSFS6, Kelin, Topla 996, Arnov. Yeah, that was correct. Arrival to left, Arnov for Charlie. We can go cost like 60 and find the reserves. That will be 2.5 and 55.3. I'm not sure why they are not starting to board here. Request boarding. Flight 350. And then it is 25352. And 46. It's going to be on holding. Into 311 left turns. Left turns. Yes. And we just need the latest weather. Yes. Yeah, maybe. Could it be the GP memory? Could the GP memory cause a crash? Like that? Because I got multiple warnings before departure with lower it so that we increase performance or something. Could that be it? Hello?
Hi. Okay, I've spoken to security, and I'm told they'll be ready to send the passengers down to us in a few minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Start boarding.
Yeah, we just got to verify the weather conditions here and the performance calculations, all like pretty much done here. I'm not sure why we have 10 tons. It's just the default. But we're actually going to be using 5.1. There we go. Meet at Oslo. Winds are calm. Oh, 13 and 11. Winds calm. Okay, that's absolutely amazing, actually. And Kastrup 253 1915. 2503 1915. Yes. Good. And just do the light check. That looks to be good. So if you want, I will catch up with everything after departure, just so that we are going to be able to minimize the delay. Yeah, they're still fueling up. Yeah, it's going to be flight level 35 and 0 feet.
Hi, Captain. Just to let you know, we've started bringing the passengers on board.
Yeah, thank you. $14.90. Okay, that was a way past $14.90. Okay, $14.90. Let us see then. $14.90. Good. Yeah, no, this takeoff 1011. And then it's going to be 11055. We can this time go. You there, 11055. 11130. Yes. Yep. Yep, are we ready for a brief then? We'll take the departure briefing once more, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, I just need the iPad on the screen then. Yep, we can start off with the route check at least. We're flying Oslo, Gardermoen, Kastrup, Copenhagen, Norwegian 9832. Yeah, one on the left, Oxford to Charlie, is what we're expecting. And then continue Lima 96 to Kalin. And then direct to Tupla, Lima 96 to Addons, and then Addons for Charlie and for Kastrup.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard.
Ground distance 324 compared to 329, that's within limits. And we do not have...
Laptop computers must be turned off and stowed for departure. Thank you.
Okay, that's really interesting, because the RMS is aligned, we have the route in, and the performance in the page is all filled in. So we should be able to see the expected landing fuel. So maybe it's just not being updated correctly. We are finished with refueling at least, yeah. So this is a bit strange, because this should work. There is no reason that this page shouldn't work. Why would this? What? Why do we have problems with this as well? What? Okay, if I just change something in here, maybe that will change things. It should work. Oh my days, it's just problems today. Yeah. We also have the takeaway. We have the cruising altitude. We have everything. Yeah, we'll verify a few later, and hopefully that will fix itself a little bit later. Maybe just need some time. At least then we can go over to the taxi. The taxi, airport to Grand Charts, Oslo. Effective 14th May 26. Airport at stand 89 is going to be found out. It's going to be left turn. Onto Romeo, then right on Papa, and then Bravo 7 is our performance calculations based off. There is no hotspots, taxi restrictions, any notable or affecting no times. RCR 666 drive, weather conditions also looking good today, so shouldn't really expect anything out of the ordinary there. So it's a fairly straightforward taxi out and departure out of Oslo. And it's even calm winds, so basically no wind at all. That is nice to see. Sid, we are expecting the Oxa to Charlie departure. This will be on Arnav Sid's runway 1 on the left, effective 14th of May 26. So, we're departing straight out on 192 degrees to Gulf Mike 604, maximum 230 knots. Continue with a left turn to Gulf Mike 344 and Gulf Mike 612, 613, 449er, then to Tumgu, Arlum, Enepo, and Oksat. MSA in Oslo is 3,009 feet. Going to be flying maximum 2 feet knots below flight level 100. And the initial climb today is 7,000 and transition altitude is also 7,000. Noise abatement number 2 is at 800 feet AGL, speed into vent 220 knots. And then reject the flap schedule, passing 3,000 feet AGL, 3,700 feet of QNH, close to speed window. And they continue accelerating the aircraft. And the acceleration altitude then will be 800 feet today. Yes, it's going to be normal VNAV departure. We have got the ILS for 19 left on active on both nav radios at 110.55. Gardermoen VR at 115.95 standby number 1, and then ILS 19 right 111.3 on standby number 2. Just stand by a moment. Hello.
Hi, Captain. All passengers are now on board.
Yeah, thank you very much.
No problem. I'll bring it to you as soon as they send it up.
Yeah, of course, thank you. Yes, other than that though, engine outside 2002 left turn in SUV, 311 inbound left turns in hold, and then climbing 5,000. Weather conditions are good in Oslo. We should be able to return back without any problems. And we also expect to be departing below the maximum landing weight and preferably 1-liners, but we can also go for 0-1s against no winds at the moment, so we are not going to be restricted to weather conditions and what runway to land on. So yes, and one last thing on the city itself, be aware it's no turns below 1,100 feet. Yes, other than that though, yeah. Threats for today, that will be bird activity at the airport. It's fairly high at the moment. It's the summer season after all, so we need to be careful. We will not take off if we do observe any birds on the runway or close to where we are departing. Also, we can't really avoid the birds once we are on the roll, except if we hit anything, and that will below 80 knots. Of course, we will stop the aircraft. But above 8 knots, we'll just stop if you have an engine failure or the aircraft becomes unable and unsafe to fly. But again, we can't really avoid the birds once we're on the go. But at least be aware that it's a could be a high likelihood of a bird strike at the airport at the moment. On that, I don't really have anything else. Yeah, sorry. And then the time pressure. We are currently delayed by quite a lot, almost 40 minutes. So actually more than 40, almost 45 minutes. So we're going to be fairly delayed today. So just be careful. Don't rush things too much, so that we have control over everything and don't do any fatal mistakes. So it's nice to catch up with the delay. We will not be able to reduce it completely. But at least we can try to minimize delay, and we will also then not try to do it too quickly. So it's very important with that. Don't rush things too much to catch up with the delay. But yeah, that's the main bit. I don't have anything else. Is there any questions? Good, and our departure briefing is complete. Pre-departure checklist to the line. Pre-departure checklist to the line. Pins and covers removed. Oxygen, thermal sent, nav transfer and display switches. Normal and auto, window heat, on. Prestation mode selector, auto, flight instruments. Tracking. 281, QNH1011 reading 685, 690, 685. Yeah, that's press 5 on the standby. Parking brake, set. And the start levers cut off. Tax Lego briefing completed. Brief checklist to the line is complete. Yes, let us just do a quick PA and then we are ready to go. So, meet our Gardermoen. No, Kastrup. Yeah, so it's going to be a light wind from the west, 19 degrees, and expecting no few clouds. Mine damer og herrer, god morgen. Mitt navn er Fabian, jeg er kaptein i dag. På vegne av Norwegian og resten av besetningen ønsker vi dere hjertelig om bord denne flyvningen til København-Kastrup. Flytid til København i dag er forventet til å bli rundt ca. 55 minutter. Som dere kanskje har lagt merke til, så har vi nå litt bak skjema. Vi beklager så meget for denne forsinkelsen, men vi har hatt noen tekniske problemer som har blitt fikset nå. Så vi da forventer å flytte under gaten straks om rundt 5-10 minutter. Hvis du vennligst kan få dere ned, ta på sikkerhetsfeltet, så vi kan bli med besetningen snart gjennomføre en sikkerhetsbriefing, som vi anfører sterkt å følge på for de andre sikkerhet ombord. Vi planlegger en marsjdag på rundt ca. 35 000 fot, og vi kan forvente litt moderat turbulens gjennom flyvningen til København. Vær oppstått at dette her kommer nødvendigvis ikke til å inntreffe konstant gjennom flyvningen, men selvfølgelig hvis vi har noen nye oppdateringer på dette, så vil vi gi dere videre til dere så fort som mulig. Ellers værforholdene i København for øyeblikket ser rimelig greit ut. Det er litt svakere vind fra vest. Rundt 19 grader, og så ser det ut som det bare er noen få skyer litt her og der i nærområdet. Ellers sitt ned og slapp av, så ønsker vi behagelig reise med Norwegian. Takk. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Fabian, I'm the captain today. On behalf of Norwegian and the rest of the crew, we want to wish you a very welcome aboard this flight to Copenhagen Kastrup. Flight towards Copenhagen today is expected to be approximately 55 minutes. As you probably noticed, we are a bit behind schedule and we do apologize for this. We had some technical issues earlier today that we have now fixed. And we should be ready to go soon. Expect a pushback from the gate in approximately 5 to 10 minutes. So if you may please sit down, take your seatbelts, and the cabin crew will shortly go through a safety briefing. Definitely encourage you to follow if you're under the safety aboard the aircraft. And we are planning to be flying at approximately 35,000 feet onwards to Copenhagen, and we are expecting moderate turbulence pretty much for the entire flight. Be aware of that we will not encounter moderate turbulence constantly through the flight, but as always though, if we have any more information about it later, we will pass it on to you as quickly as possible. Weather conditions down in Copenhagen though is also looking fairly good, or very good today. It's just some light winds from the west with approximately 19 degrees Celsius, and just some few clouds a little bit here and there. Other than that though, sit and relax, and we do wish you a pleasant flight with Norwegian. Thank you. Yes. Clock is, yeah. Because it's the 50 meter, yeah. Yes, so I got the load sheet. Oh, that was wrong, FS actions. Payload. Yep. So 111 and 156. And then there is 454, 1826. And 745. Sorry, 728. Yes. 53.3 tons. And that will give us a takeoff weight of 58,900 kilograms. Yeah, that's correct. And it's going to be then 22. And execute. You fire up the APU. Yeah, so 2K assumed 50. And 87 point, yeah, 85. Yeah, that will be, we can't really do much of that. 5, 4.9, and then 33, 33, 36, 33, 34, 37. Yes, let's do a cross check. 22K, 22K assumed 50 degrees, and plus 13 is confirmed. And 85.1, 87.3, again, we just need to accept that, but at least it is higher in the aircraft, so that's good. Flaps, 5.5 trim 4.9, and then 33, 33, 36. 33, 34, 37, acceleration altitude 800 feet, and 1490. Yeah, set on both PFDs. Wonderful, performance is checked. Reaper checklist below the line. Reaper checklist below the line. Fuel 5,100 kilograms on board. Pumps on, passenger designs, set, auto brake, RTO, CD cars completed. Takeoff speeds V1 133, V1 134, V2 147. MCB V2 147, heading 192, altitude 7,000 feet. Reaper checklist complete. Good. Then we are pretty much ready to go. And I think GSX have said hello and goodbye. It requested boarding multiple times.
Locking gear.
And hydraulics. Yep, but before start checklist. Before start checklist, flight deck door. Closed and locked. Doors and windows. Closed and locked. Anti-collision light. On. Transponder. Set. Rudder and aileron trim. 3 and 0 before start checklist complete. We connected to Vatsim and all of that, yeah. Gardermoen traffic, Nordic 9 to push the start of the stand 89er Gardermoen. Cockpit on, clear push, brake set.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Thank you, starting to on a sequence. I like how we pushed 5 minutes earlier originally, now we are pushing 50 minutes behind. My days. Yes, starting number 2. Oh yeah, sorry, should have been 1 click. This is twice.
Parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Roger, standby. Started, cut out. Starting number 1. Started, cut out. Corporate diameter, good engine starts. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Thank for the help. Look for the pin. Have a wonderful day. See you next time. Bye-bye. There we go. Got the gear pin. Flaps 5, flight control check. Before taxi checklist. Before taxi checklist, generators on, probe heat, on, anti-ice, off, air compress, PAX auto, isolation valve, auto, engine start switches, continuous, recall, checked, engine start levers, R10, flight controls, checked, ground equipment, clear, flaps, 5 land, 5 green, APU, off, before taxi checklist complete. Cardon traffic, Norway Canal 32, taxing Romeo, and pop out 1.7, 1 on the left, Cardamon. Right clear, left clear. Yes, I'm ready then. Second time the charm or something. Just make sure that we don't hit the tail on the fence there. Hello? Hello? Ugh, it never works. It's so annoying. Hello?
Hi, Captain. Everyone's seated and secured for takeoff.
Thank you.
No problem.
Cabin is secure. Right clear, left clear. Left clear, right clear. Right clear, left clear. Right clear, left clear. City cabin before deco checklist. Before deco checklist. Laps, 5 land, 5 green, stabilizer trim. 4.9 minutes, cabicle. Even, before deco checklist complete. Right clear, left clear. Yes, I'm ready then. Garden traffic, Nordic 932, leading and reporting one on the left from Bravo 7, while the Uxa to Charlotte departure, Cardamom. Left clear, right clear. Yes, are we ready? Yes, ready. Take off. Setting thrust. Take off reset. Checked.
V1T. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Speed event 20 knots set. Laps 1, speed checked. Laps 1. Laps up, speed checked. Laps up. Output engage. Low speed window. Lamps up the lights. Cardamom traffic in Nordic 932 airport, passing 4,300 feet, continuing climbing flight of 350 and directing of south final called Cardamom. set. Directing Oxat. Yeah, confirm. Execute. Can delete the reduced climb. Hopefully this is working? Now it's working. Wonderful. Yes, it's standard after deco checklist. After deco checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Open off. Flaps. Up to light altimeters. Static cross check passing. 7000 correction flight level 7-2. Now. Rest by the 0. After deco checklist complete. Flight level 100. Good, and again I will leave the seatbelt on a little bit since we are expecting moderate turbulence after all. Okay, so we computer crashed at about flight level 111. So we'll see if it survives more than that this time. Hope it does. Okay, at least it's a new record for now. Haven't crashed yet. That's a good start. So yeah, probably missed a lot. I'm so sorry. So I hope I'm gonna be able to catch up a little bit now while we are climbing out. So we're landing 10 minutes after our departure time out of Copenhagen. Fun fact. Yes, so let's see if I missed off here then. Okay, so oh, okay, so yeah, problematic Windows update or driver issue. Okay, yeah, maybe I should see if I can update Windows. That was actually a good idea. I haven't checked that for a while. Oh yeah, okay, so also the power supply, okay. Yeah, how can I actually see how much power is drawn from the PSU? Where can I see that? Do you know? Because that would be nice. I don't think that's the case, since when I bought this computer I upgraded my power supply a step up. Just so I knew that I had enough at least, but yeah. Thank you very much though, I can appreciate it, Don, thank you. Yeah, so you did that before I started with Elevatex. Okay, that's very cool though. Didn't know. Again, thank you very much, I appreciate it. I'm happy you like it. And you say welcome, hope you're doing well. Good morning is it? So yeah. Mainly welcome up to well, good morning as well, welcome. Ah, nice. See you in Copenhagen then. Yeah, maybe I should also maybe do a stress test on the computer actually. Maybe I should do that. That is probably not a bad idea. Because I can't remember I've done it ever before on this one, so maybe that can find the problem. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I agree with that as well, but I mean, you never know. You need to look at all possibilities. Just try to find this problem, because this is a problem I had so many times now. It's just insane. Like, it would have been something else if the simulator crashed, but it wasn't. It's the sim, it's the entire computer, so it's definitely something wrong here. So yeah. So yeah, but yeah. Overclocking as well, yeah, maybe I should try that, yeah. I don't know. At least try to do a stress test, perhaps. Just at least we have any, so I can see if there is any problems. Because if it crashes when it goes on a stress test, then it's probably cause of something like that. Then when it utilizes much more power, then boom. It was a bit turbulent here indeed. So yeah. Håkon, and welcome. Good morning. Doing well. I've not even been able to take my morning coffee. Maybe I should run and grab a coffee. Yeah. But I think I have a 1000 watt power supply, so I think that should be good, because I think it recommended me like 800 or 650 or something, 700. I don't remember the options, but I think I have a 1000 watt power supply, so it should be more than they recommended for me when I bought it, by quite a margin. But again, you never know. Suddenly, something could have happened with the power supply. It could have got damaged, like it's downgraded. Never know. So yeah, definitely look into it and see what the problem is. Okay, we can take an RVSM check on flight level 260. Yes, passing 260 now. Yes, that was press policy on my side at least, and standby on your side. Good. 0, wonderful. And that is done. Unfortunately, no, I don't know the brand, but I could probably be able to find out. Yeah, but I don't know the brand. No, I don't remember it out of my head at least. But I mean, it makes sense that they're quite sensitive to that. Yeah, I mean, it's a small electrical circuits, and they are very sensitive indeed. So yeah, well, it's not really small, but yeah, I understand what I mean. Not sure if they, I mean, so they don't really have a variable resistor or something like that, just to compensate. It's called voltage dependent resistor. They don't have that or something just to mitigate those spikes, or a diode in the mounted the blocking way so that they can take off the high spikes. Because that's something you can do to mitigate that. I'm not sure how easy or how practical that is on a GPU though. I know that's done a lot on airplanes generally, but perhaps not on a graphics card. Yeah, thank you for the help though, Don. Thank you. I will do that. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and quickly grab my coffee, so I'll be back shortly. Enjoy the view though. And I will leave the seatbelts on. Guys, yeah, thank you, Terrain. I'm sorry. I thought I didn't mute. I'm so sorry. Ugh. I've been going through the entire brief and no one have heard it. Okay, that's nice. Yeah. Shall I go through it again then? So, I had no for Charlie today. This will be on our start runway 22 left right. Coming in Addons, below 110, max to 50. Charlie Hotel 647, 637, 631, 626 below 5000, and then a BG below 4000, max for 220. Max to 50 below flight 1 as usual, MSA 2001, and we could probably expect a direct to the initial approach fix for them with 22 left. And I found out that it's not going to be Rookie, it's going to be something like that, sorry. You can probably expect a direct there fairly soon, and that will hopefully save a bit of time. Approach, ILS today 22 left, respective chart effective 27th of November 25. Again, Vuxi, something like that, Vuxi, yeah, something like Vuxi perhaps, yeah. 3 test above, maximum 220, and then Charlie Hotel 610, intermediate fix 2500 above. Rebelling 217, ILS 1095 Oscar X Sierra, on 217 set triple, 1095 Oscar X Sierra set triple, and then the Custer BR 112.13 set double as well, on standby on both. Just standby a moment here, yeah, engine anti-ice on. Yes. Transition level 60, normal 3-degree glide on the glide on Poppy. Left from is going to be 2,500 feet, and minimum is 210. Missed approach, straight ahead. Either 500 feet or 1 DME Oscar X Sierra past the GME, whichever is the latest. Left turn heading 183, 3,000 feet. So fairly straightforward. And yeah, landing with flap 30 today, 136. VDF wind correction is +5, so final is going to be 141 then with manual braking, and the second descent reverse rest. Taxi in, airport ground chart, Kastrup, effective 19th February 26. Landing to the left. We will try to vacate at Bravo 5 as, we will try to vacate Bravo 5. And we will then taxi Bravo, cross over 3012, Zulu, Lima, and one of the parking stands there, and I'm not sure where we are parking yet. No hotspots, tax restrictions are notable, affecting no time. Starship 666 drive, weather conditions are looking good, should be a nice headwind. And yeah, only be aware that the Bravo 5 will be a fairly quick stop, so just have that in mind, but should be able to do that without any significant problems or concerns. So yeah, I mean, that is really it. Threats is going to be the time pressure. It is, we are behind schedule by about 40 minutes, so we of course want to try to minimize it and catch up as much as possible for the flights, but it's important that we don't rush through things too quickly, and if you need more time, we'll take more time. Also, if I'm talking too quickly, slow me down. That was what I just talked about before I was muted. So definitely slow me down if I'm talking too quickly. I know I can talk fairly quickly, especially when I'm doing the briefings. So please slow me down if that is needed. Other than that though, I don't have any other threats. It's only the time pressure that is going to be a significant threat for today. But yeah, that should really be it. I don't have anything else. Not for any questions. No? Good, then our approach briefing is complete then. Descent checklist. Descent checklist. Presentation, altitude, 0 feet, recall checked, auto brake off, line data, VRF 36 minimum 210 feet. Approach briefing completed. Descent checklist complete. Okay, shall we do a direct towards... I actually just entered it in here. Whiskey. Whiskey, confirm, execute. Hello.
Hi, Captain. All passengers are seated and secured for landing.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Yes, cabin is secure and the engine anti-ice off. Yeah, the passengers passengers leave without a PA on this one, unfortunately. We don't have time to do it. Okay, continue down to flight level 70. 70 set. This pretty much looks like thunderstorm clouds, not gonna lie. This is, yeah, I mean, this is pretty much cumulonimbus clouds, isn't it? Landing now 26. Landing 6 minutes after our departure time. Go vinna path. Okay, we're expecting that stand. We're expecting stand Alpha 19er. And I must say that the worst thing is that we departed 5 minutes early. Everything was fine, and then suddenly the computer crashed, and now we are 40 minutes behind schedule. That's so annoying. But at least the train, hello, welcome, by the way. Opening well, and thank you for letting me know. Passing flight level 100. Cross trip, and it's gonna be stand 19er. Gate Alpha, stand 19. Huh. Doesn't 19 exist? Yeah, that's a shame. It says here on the charts. Between 18 and 20. Why is the Alpha 19er not here? Ah. But they always need to get stands that it doesn't even exist in the scenery. But yeah, we'll take Alpha 20 then. Or 18. You can take 18 actually, why not? Okay, continue descending down 2,500 feet, 2,500 set. Good age 1015. Yeah, 1015. Approach checklist, altimeters, QNH 1015, set cross street, passing flight level 77. Now, Let's must say, project is complete. My days, this was so very dark clouds. Can't be good.
Yes. Guess what happened again? I'm giving up on this computer. I think I need to troubleshoot now. This I've already been trying 2 times to get this flight to work. It doesn't want to work, so I will see what I can do to fix it. If I do find a problem and fix it and want to take the risk, we'll probably, if possible, we'll take the Gdansk flight. Nevertheless, if I'm able to fix it by then. If not, maybe something else later today, but other than that, I really want to try to compensate, since I need to cancel the Paris round trip tomorrow, and yeah, it would have been nice to fly more than 1 day this week. So yeah, I'm very sorry though, I have no clue why it's happening. It is very annoying, of course. And I have absolutely no clue why it's happening. I don't understand a thing. So, yeah. I'll need to look a little bit and see if I can find a solution. It is... yeah. I'm very sorry. I can't really do much of that now. But yeah. So yeah, that is it for now then. Again, I hope I'll be able to find a solution to fix it and that we can fly later today. But I can't guarantee anything, unfortunately. But at least I hope you have enjoyed what we got so far. We didn't even complete 1 flight, and that's the most annoying thing. But I hope to see you all again at a later point then. So have a good day. See you all again later. Most likely next week then. But at least have a good week. See you later. Bye bye.